Salaam. Today we are going to start lecture 94, our series of Ramadan, or the meaning of the word Syam, and how our Islamic priesthood or clergymen they are misusing this word. So in the lecture 993, they use this word that 40 days fasting is a kind of punishment to reunite your previous wife, or the wife you have divorced, or the wife you have said, you are my mom. So this is, they use the word Syam, 60 days. 60 days, I don't know from where they got it. I have explained clearly what is the meaning of 60 days. It is not a 60 days, it is a society, it is a community. So, in this lecture, we will discuss spiritual or political cleansing. Does Ramadan do it? Because there are so many spiritual gathering, iftar party, London party, and in the mosque, and then in the houses there are parties, Syam party. So let me check this. Did we get any benefit, or we are wasting, or we are cheating Allah, Quran, and we are cheating ourselves because no result is coming. It's a wastage of money. So the Quran has used the term Syam in the meaning of removing the parasitic religious, evil, political leaders and corrupt rulers. This is in this verse, in the two verse I will discuss how Quran giving us through the message of Syam that you should not tolerate your all these our religious leader, they're all parasite. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They are not only ignorance, but they are ignorant also. So I don't find any solution for them because it is their business. They are selling it. It's a buying and selling business. So these meetings, these donation, efforts, zakat, collection of zakat, veterana. So this is all under the name of spiritualism. So in this lecture, I will explain you what is the political significance of this word Syam. So in the meaning of the removing the parasitic religious evil political leaders and corrupt rulers because of their corrupt economic policies and social injustice system have plunged the Muslim masses into worse kind of poverty and mental anxiety and depression. So 2.5 billion Muslims they are at this time they're in a worse kind of poverty, they are all kind of anxieties and depression. It is a gift of our leaders, these Muslim leaders, especially the mosque people. They are very dangerous people. You cannot ask them question. So this is our subject today lecture. So let me give you some figures. The recent economic survey has reflected that almost 700 million people, 8.5% of the global population, live in extreme poverty. But all our rulers And the religious people, they are well off. They don't have any problem. Around 3.5 billion, 44% of the global population remain poor by a standard category of the poverty. So instead of starting the project of removing the poverty by establishing the Quranic economy system, Muslim nation is busy in Friday prayers, Tarawih supplications, and other senseless gathering in the name of Ramadan. So this they are doing. They are going from bad to worse situation in poverty wise. Let me give you one example. In 1993, in the name of Ramadan 10 project, a shame for them. Ramadan 10 project was declared by Student Lead Initiative at SOAS. The main purpose of this gathering of the people from all backgrounds together to share iftar. To share iftar. To share iftar. Not making the research why we are poor, why we are in this situation, and this London University gives them support. The evening meal to break the fast with collaboration of London's mosques, all the mosques of London, they were cooperating with them, supported by the mayor of London, Sadiq Khan. So Sadiq Khan supported. And this is the Ramadan, spiritual gathering. This is, look, this is gathering, it is organized by the student union, a museum. Look, they are sitting like a herd of sheep. This is a Muslim nation. They are the inheritor of the Quran. What you will do that? Again, another one. This is British librarian. This fellow is from Yemen. Look, the people are sitting. This is the herd of sheep. They are lost nation because they don't know the Quran. And this religious leader is making money. They are minting money now. The people, the rich people, they give them delusion for the sake of swap to make Allah happy because he was unhappy. Now he will be happy when they will have their gathering or iftar or sahur in the British library. So Allah will be happy. Similarly, another photograph. This is Royal Albert Hall. Look this nation. What the hell they are doing? They are the inheritor of the Quran. They don't understand the Quran. They don't understand single word of the Quran. They don't know how many alphabetic in the word Allah. So this is just a herd of sheep, herd of buffalo. They are just come to eat the food. That's it. This is a Muslim nation. And same thing in the mosque. And look another one, Trafalgar Square. Same thing over here. So this movement was started in 1993. And where is the Quran? Quran is not in Makkah, not in Medina, not in any masjid, not all in this gathering. But in the name of Quran, we are minting money. We are running our dollar store. We are running our religious franchise. The Ramadan charity tent project is a senseless gathering, wasting time, energy, and resources without bringing any positive result, not a single result. Now, let me give you the very pertinent information. There are more than 1,500 mosques in London, and these worshipping temples are supporting the tent project. They are all collaborating. The Quran has declared in verse 9107 all the existing mosques around the world, they are Masjid Darar. Signifies dens of the religious oligarchies. They're all parasitic leader, oligarchies, controlling the masses. They worship these worship temples, Masjid Darar, are the nest of the parasitic religious leader or group who are using the worship of God to mint money without paying taxes to their governments and without bringing any positive result in the society. So this is all the Quran says. These are the Masjid Darar. Another thing, all these mosques in London are franchises of the religious mafia from Pakistan, India, and Middle East. So these main countries, they are making the mosques and they are making money. A religious franchise is a highly profitable, luxurious, and revered business. Hajj, arrival markers gathering in Pakistan, Hajj in Saudi Arabia, or Umrah, or Shia Muslim millions of gathering in Iraq are not bringing any positive result to elevate poverty on the beautiful face of earth. So they are all making gathering. It's a certain group are sitting in Saudi Arabia, all the money going to the royal family, and arriving there are some mullahs, they are controlling this all money, and Shia, you know. So they are all controlling this one. Keeping the people animals, keeping them illiterate. Muslims have borrowed this practice from other religions. This gathering event is like the Indian Cub Mela. Recently, people were, due to the stampede, the people were killed. So it is also Mela. Or Andhya Ram Mandir, the birthplace of the Ram. Who knows Ram was born or who was Ram or say like Islam, it's all fictitious story. Where millions of religious tourists are drawn both domestically and internationally. So they are running their economy because of this. So there is no difference between Hindus melas, Kam melas, or Ram Mandir gathering, or Shia gathering in Iraq or Iran, or in Hajj or Umrah gathering, or rival, same thing. They want to keep you illiterate. This is the problem. There are nearly 3.6 million mosques around the world. These mosques are centers that oppose the education of the Quran in the form of worshipping God and practicing non-Quranic ritual daily. Quran does not mention any ritual. Quran does not mention any prayer, supplication, Durood Sharif, or Tarawih, nothing over there. The Quran gives a practical aspect of your life. In fact, these mosques are cemeteries for Muslims as they do not allow any question. These are the living fossils. These are the graveyard for Muslim Ummah. That is why 2.5 billion Muslims, they are living fossils. They don't know where they are going. The mosque management does not permit the discussion or education of the Quran because of the fear that Quranic education and discussion will put the last nail in their coffin. They know it. I have I had been kicked out from many mosques. I asked a question. They don't have answer. So that is a problem. You cannot ask a question because it is their business. How they want to lose their business. This is the reason that 2.5 billion Muslims are deaf, dumb, and blind masses on this beautiful planet. We are all. There are countless religious parties of Ramadan, fasting, and it's often done as a community with Muslim people gather to break their fasting together. This is the only thing they are. And for your information, in the mosque, they have bouncer just like in the bar. If any person makes some problem, they throw them out from the bar. Same thing in all the mosques, they have a bouncer. If you ask question, they will grab you and throw you out. Because if the question started, then these people will disappear. It is their death. They don't have any answer of the question, any question. So they are a herd of sheep driven by the senseless and filthy literature of hadith. They are being controlled by them. In Saudi Arabia, all the Wahhab, he control or Saudi reality controlled by hadith, tradition, sunnah, twisted translation of the Quran, and ignorant leaders of each religious sect. They are the problem. Don't blame Jews or Christian or Hindu. No. They are the main enemy of the Quran. It is a matter of great regret that surprise that there are 3.5 million mosques, hundreds of thousands of madrasas, religious schools, and hundreds of thousands of religious shrines around the world, but there is not a single institution for the research of the Quran. Saudi Arabia has billions of dollars. They could not make a single. They are making money by using the name of Allah, by using the Quran, but they will not make any research center because they know it is their death. It's a message of death. Because Quran says, Kul huwallahu Allah samad, lam yalid wa lam. Declare this thing that Quran condemned dynasty system, procreation system. It has a unique law. Kul huwallahu ahad. Unique law, ahad unique, not one. So this is the problem we have. We don't have enemy from outside. We have insider. And they are more dangerous than the outer enemies. If in your house one person is dangerous, he is more dangerous than the people outside, whether they are million or hundred or thousand. But that person, which is your enemy inside, is a more these all religious leader, all mullahs, all these, shrine. They are the main culprit against the Quran. I challenge that. Bring any. I have given this lecture about Syam. Okay, it's open challenge. Prove it. Where's the fasting 30 days? Prove it. Where is the Taraweeh? I'm giving another lecture, Taraweeh. From where the Taraweeh has come. So this is a matter of great regret. Okay, let us start the exposition of the verse 2196 from the perspective of Syam, because it has used the word Syam. For removing the wicked leadership. In this verse, the Quran advised change your filthy liquid leaders, wicked liquid, ignorant liquid. The classical and contemporary interpreters of the Quran have translated the meaning of the term Syam as a 10 days of fasting, considering it a punishment in case of incomplete Hajj and Umrah. So, in lecture 2, I explain you 40 days punishment fasting if you kill one person. Then lecture 93, 40-day fasting punishment if you want to reunite your ex-wife. And now in this verse they have translated that 10 days of fasting, considering it is a punishment in cases of incomplete Hajj and Umrah. If you make some mistake, so you have fast 10 days more after Ramadan. Hinduism and Japanese Buddhists also utilize fasting as a punishment for minor sins. So this is also minor sin. That is why they have recommended 10 days fasting. Otherwise, they give the punishment 60 days, 2 months, 2 month fasting. So let me make the analysis of this verse, whether Quran asks us to 10 days fasting if you have an incomplete Hajj. Let me check it. وَأَتِمُّ الْحَجُّ الْأُمْرَ لِلَّهِ وَإِنَّ حَسَرْتُمْ فَمَا أَسْتَيْسَرَ مِنَ الْهُدَىٰ وَلَا تُهِلِّكُوا رُؤَسَاءَكُمْ حَتَّى يَبْلُغَ الْهُدَىٰ مَحَلَّهُ وَمَنْ كَانَ مِنْكُمْ مَرِيضًا أَوْ بِهِ أَذًى مِنْ رَأْسِهِ فَفِدْيَةٌ مِنْ صِيَامٍ أو صدقة أو نسك وإذا أمنتم ومن تمتعوا بالعمرة إلى الحج فما استيسر من الهدى ومن لم يجد صيام 3 أيام في الحج وسبعة إذا رجعتم تلك 10 كاملة ذلك لمن لم يكن حاضر المسجد الحرام واتقوا الله واعلموا ان الله شديد العقاب. So this is the verse, and let me give the translation. And complete Hajj or Umrah. There is a Atammu al Hajj, this is a proper noun. Al Umrah is a proper noun. In the service of Allah. But we are prevented, if you are prevented from completing it and send an offering for sacrifice. This al-huda, it's a proper noun. It is a Quranic guidance, and they make the translation, send an offering the sacrifice, send the sheep, send the camel, such as you may find, and do not shave your heads until the offering reaches the place of sacrifice. وَلَا تُهَلِّكُوا رُؤَسَاءَكُمْ حَتَّى يَبْلُغَ الْهَدَى الْمَحَلَّ. Look, so you should not shave. This is Hajj. And I have given 5-6 lectures on Hajj. And if anyone you is ill or he has an ailment in his flesh, he should, in compensation, either fast or feed the poor or offer sacrifice. And when you are in a peaceful condition, if you If anyone wishes to continue the Umrah onto the Hajj, he must make an offering such as he can afford, but if he cannot afford it, he should fast 3 days during the Hajj and 7 days on its return. So they make 10 days. This is how they make. Making 10 days in all, this is for those whose household is in a sacred mosque, who are living in that area. And fear Allah and know that Allah is strict punishment. So this is their tools. This is their weapon. Fear Allah. Strict punishment. This is how they're controlling you. And when your mind and subtraction, then you fear. So they cause anxiety, mental worry, so that you become worry and you fear and you give the money. So this is the problem we have. So I'll make the translation. Hasratan. It does not mean that your sheep or lamb, it has been stopped. No. It signifies that he encompassed him, he or prevented him, or surrounded, or remained in the state of siege, or confinement, or detained, or imprisoned. So what Quran is saying, if you involve in the Hajj discussion, and Umrah means emergency discussion, so if you have been surrounded or you have been imprisoned, there's some problem, your opposition. So in that case, what Quran is saying, then tahallaku, it signifies he shaved his head, or quick, swift, light, trial, affliction, trouble, or distress, calamity, and adversity. Kulla shayin, halak shay. This is, he peeled the thing, or stripped off, or removed his superficial part, or stripped, or scratched, or rubbed off. So this is the meaning I have used in this. Rasakum. This it signifies he hit or struck his head, the top part of the head. Rasul Mal, principal you know investment, or struck his head with stick, or uppermost, or highest, and top of anything. This is Ras. Rasul Khan, he was becoming chief, head, ruler, commander, governor, ruler, or lord, or king, or boss, master, and prince upon his nation or elites. Rasul Mal signifies the capital or principle of property. So Ras means the top leader. The Ras means Rasul Mal, your capital. Then Riyasatun, he was or become high in rank or condition or headship or command. Rais, the head, chief, commander, governor, ruler. Rasul Anfosim, they made him head, chief commander over themselves. So this is the meaning of, because I'm going to translate this term in my translation, so you should understand it. It signifies, he explained, harm, suffering, uneasiness, harm, and molestation, or thing held to clean, unclean, dirty, or filthy. Taji, he was or become annoyed, molested, harmed, or hurt, or he experienced or suffered slight evil, or uneasiness, molestation, harm. So this is the Ra also. Z signifies the contrary doing what is disagreeable. If you do something which you don't want, you feel bad, you feel pathetic. a hateful or evil in a great or vehement degree. Salasa. The root of this word revolves around the number three. But the term salata also refers to those who communicated with the king secretly against the rights of their people. Go and sing Al Munajjal. I have put this, because they make the translation three. Nasak. It is a genitive masculine indefinite noun. It signifies he washed out or purified the garment, or he devoted himself to any phase or ritual. Ritual, anything, doing. Tamatta. It signifies he become advanced or benefited or enjoyed or anything useful, advantageous, such as appliances or furniture and tent. So this is all. Everything which you use in your daily life for your daily use, so that is known as tamatta. So let me give the translation now. And in any community, small or big, or any village, valley, town, city, country, or province, and at any level like community center, parliaments, congress, or assembly, and certainly not in Makkah, because that is being controlled by non-Quranic form of government. So what Quran is saying in this area, what I mentioned over here, execute complete in an excellent way without imperfection, with the inclination of the mind, the community discussion meetings. Not this Hajj, Saudi Hajj. Anywhere you can have a meeting, put the Quran over there and solve your problem. Affair based on reasoning, al-Hajj. For the betterment of society, to prolong the life and flourishing of the community Umrah. And they do the Umrah like a monk, like a Greek monk, like a Hindu monk, like a Buddhist monk. This is Islam. Shame in them. In accordance with Allah's laws, not with any Saudi dynasty or any mullahs or any Shia or any Sunni or any Ahmadi, no, or Wahhabi. According to Allah's law, this discussion should be done strictly from the Quran. No this, no tradition. But if you are facing or surrounded by the unfavorable circumstances, anytime you are in discussion, you want to make discussion, and then they want to attack you, or they stop your discussion, so unfavorable circumstances. Then take guidance from the Quranic union of foundation min al-adha, not the sheep or the sacrifice lamb. Min al-adha, Quranic foundation, ask them, this is a problem, what we should do. Guideline is sitting, office is there. Branches, peaceful branches. Mu'minun, mu'minat. Min al-adha, from the Quranic center. Al-adha, proper noun, which may be easier. It is easy for you. You will get the instruction for them. And they have made the translation that the sacrifice lamb and wait until it reach to the right place. Which right? Which right place? where it is for you, and do not cause any trouble or catastrophe, or do not shave heads. وَلَا تَهَلِّكُوا. Don't insult. I have given the meaning of Allah. Of your leaders, Rawasakum. Don't say them anything. Wait. Why it happened? Why your leader, they were not aware about this? Until the guidance, Al-Huda, again Al-Huda. Until the guidance reached their legitimate position or place, Mahalla, Halal. The same word. Mahalla means the legitimate place. First of all, check it. What has happened? So let the information go to a real place. And whoever is a weak or has a shortfall, it weak does not mean you are in the hospital. No, it means if he has no sources, he is not enough strong, or he has been surrounded by the other people, or he is feeling ill, sickness. That what I should do now? From you or suffering from destitution or pain, he is a feeling problem. Destitution from Aziz, from his leadership. If the leader are creating problem, insulting them, Aziz, destitution or pain from his leadership. All our leaders, 54 Islamic countries, they are problem for us. They have destroyed us. And we are all married now. Then become liberator of the autonomy or self-sufficient or self-government. Fidiyatun. Remove them or start the struggle against them. They are not your leader. If they were your leader, they should manage properly these meetings. Government start from the leadership, then become liberators of autonomy or self-sufficient or self-government. Quran does not accept these government. They are all non-Quranic government. They have control all the resources. People are sick. People are power in a worse kind of poverty. And stop them with firm and steadfastness. Look, Syam, struggle with them. This is the meaning of Syam, not 10 days fasting. This is Syam. All your corrupt, filthy leaders, they are sitting in the mosque, they are sitting in the shrine, they are sitting in the 57 Islamic country. Quran says, shave their head. Syam, constantly, steadfastness, with firmness, as a sign of truth or sincerity. Or sadqatun, if you are truthful in your objective, this you should do it. This is the Quran. One religious mullah sit in the mosque, you cannot remove him. How you can remove all these 57 corrupt and dishonest leaders? We are weak. Or devote yourself to wash out the filth of the religious and political leader to clean it. Clean them. Recently, in Sri Lanka, they tried it. In Turkey, they clean all these military leaders. In China Revolution, Mao Zedong, they replaced them. Start the same thing in 57 Islamic countries. They're all corrupt. Nusk. And whenever you are satisfied, when you say now to the peace, they have been replaced, or they agree with you, your term and condition, this is the meaning you're satisfied. Amantum, peace. Your mind is satisfied. If they agree with you to change the system or you replace it, until then carry on, struggle until you satisfy. Then whoever wants to take the benefits by visiting Bill Umrah, then again come to that emergency meeting. Quran come to the same situation. Social discussion meeting or involving in dialogues. If you are satisfied, then involve with them at an emergency meeting or involve with them discussion or dialogue. And whatever he can get easily or comfortably, whatever you can make easily without any bloodshed, from the Quranic Guidance Center Al Huda, he is on your back. You just move. But there is no Quranic center. All these mosques, all the khutbah which they recite in Saudi Arabia, it is given by the government of Saudi Arabia. King. In our Indo-Pakistan, Maulana Tashamul Thanvi, all these khutbatul Nakah, khutbatul Jummah, khutbatul Eid, it was written by him and he was homosexual. He was, mysticism, Sufism. From the Quranic Guidance Center, and whoever is unable to achieve this, وَمَنْ لَمْ يَجِدْهُ, suppose the situation is really bad, must stand up firmly for Syam. So it means stand up against all the rulers who are corrupt, religious leader, political leader, rulers. This is the meaning of Syam. Revolt against them or struggle against them. But how you will struggle? Because all the mosque mullah, they are their hired people. They are working for them. Imam Kaaba, Imam Medina, or Wahab, they are working for them. How you can bring the change? During difficult time, talata, days. This is a difficult time. Look for Syam. Firmly stand up against them. And this is the meaning of Syam. It does not mean eat, drink like a herd of sheep. But Syam, it's a big result to throw all these big leaders. First of all, we should convert all these mosques into the Quranic center, research center. Then you will see the change. These leaders you will not find where they have gone because people will understand that they are all wrong. But now they have been protected by the mafia, religious mafia, and they have been divided. They have their cult because it's a business. Sunni, Shia, Ahmadi, Brelvi, Devi, you name it. And continue these negotiations numerous times. Masabat, you know what they did? They make this was Salasa 3 and Masabat 7. So they make the 10 fasting. It's a difficult time, Ayyam, of dialogue, and continue, carry on these negotiations numerous times. Don't close the door of discussion. Carry on Ask them their rights. If you ask the question in the mosque, all the mosques, the 3.5 million mosques, things will change. But you don't have the courage because you love worshipping. It's opium for you. So that they should have complete followership in the community about this program. Tilka ashratul kamlatun. Ownership in the community. Not 10 fasting days, not 10 Ramadan. Kamlatun, complete. So that your society should become complete. Ashra. Tilka ashratun. For ashra, there is no ashratin, there is a plural. It's a society, it's a feminine. Ashra, 10. But this is ashrata. How they make it ashra? 10. Kamalatun. This is not for those who are still not member of this social activities program. The people who are not the Al Quran, who are not in the party, for them it is not compulsory. They have the liberty to leave. And still, but what they can do, and still attend or engage in the unlawful activities of the brain. They will not be allowed Masjid al-Haram that they start thinking in an active way. Or those they go against those things which has been prohibited. They will do that. This is the meaning of brain activities. You know your brain is a broadcasting station. It receives the message, then it broadcasts it. So masjid is a zarf makan, your mind, not this temple, worshipping temple or the concrete or steel building. No. Whatever you know your mind from the beginning, when you are a child or when your parent or teacher teaches you, you become that. This is al masjid. And they made 3.5 million mosques and they're all against the Quran. How the Quranic education will come forward? Because they are the main hurdle. They are, they are the biggest power, or they are more, enemy than Jews or Christian or other nation. Masjid al-Haram, unlawful, your brain thinking unlawful, or unlawful activity of your brain. However, you should be conscious of the protection of the community. Wattaku. Keep in mind there should be no bloodshed, no damage to any person during this struggle. And Quranic Federation is on your back with Allah's laws. Preserve the society according to the Allah's law. And surely Allah's law know everything. Like every government know. Allah means the lawgiver. The Quranic Federation, head of state lawgiver, and are chasing you firmly like a hawk. What a beautiful Shadidul hawk, like an eagle, like a hawk. The Quranic Federation laws are watching you. So this is the meaning of this verse. So Fasayam start your struggle against the filthy leader, wicked leader. Firmly, Fasayam. It does not mean eating, drinking, and travi or donation. Look in this word, Quran means Syam, and stop them firm and steady with firmness and steadiness. So this is the meaning of Syam, that replace your leadership at all levels, in political and religious or dynasties, replace them. So this is the meaning of Syam. Thank you very much.